How does position affect your poker flop play? Have you ever wondered why some players seem to have an edge when the flop hits the table? The answer often lies in their position. Position is a key factor that can greatly influence your strategy on the flop in poker. When you are in position, it means you act after your opponents during each betting round. This gives you a significant advantage because you have more information to work with before making your decisions. Being in position allows you to control the size of the pot. If your opponent makes a continuation bet, you have the choice to either call to keep the pot manageable or raise to apply pressure, depending on the strength of your hand and the board. If your opponent checks, you can take the lead by betting to try and win the pot right away, or check back to see another card for free. This flexibility is one of the main reasons why playing in position is so beneficial in no-limit Holdem. On the other hand, when you are out of position, you have to act before your opponent. This limits your options and makes it harder to control the pot. You often have to commit to your actions without knowing how your opponent will respond. This can be especially tricky on coordinated boards where your opponent might have a strong hand. Bluffing becomes riskier since your opponent can react after seeing your action. The texture of the board also plays a role in how you approach your flop play based on your position. On dry boards, where there are fewer draws, you might feel more confident betting for value when you are in position. However, on wet boards with many possible draws, you may want to check and call or control the pot, especially if you are out of position. Your opponent's tendencies can also affect your strategy. If you are up against an aggressive player, being in position allows you to slow play strong hands and let them build the pot for you. You can also bluff catch more effectively with medium-strength hands. Conversely, against passive players, you may need to take the initiative by betting and raising more often. In multi-way pots, being out of position becomes even more challenging. With more players in the hand, the ranges of hands widen and opponents get better pot odds. This makes bluffing less effective and requires a more cautious approach. In summary, your position on the flop significantly affects your poker play. Being in position gives you more information and control, allowing for strategic options like pot control, bluffing, and value betting. Playing in position generally leads to more profitable decisions, while playing out of position requires a tighter and more cautious approach to avoid mistakes. Understanding how to adjust your flop play based on your position is essential for effective post-flop poker strategy.